A very good morning to Dr. Alia. Today my group would like to present BQS 601 Task 2 video presentation for surface water drainage. The group member consists of me, Valerie, Yasmin, Irene and Shamimi. In this video, we will presenting about description of the project and element measure, explanation on all measure items.
I'm Shami Midiana. Today, we are diving into the heart of an essential infrastructure project, the surface water drainage. In this video, we will explore the surface water drainage that is being measured in the project. The title of the project is Pembinaan Kompleks Pejabat Suruhanjaya Pencegahan Rasuah Malaysia SPRM Sabah. So, what is a surface water drainage? Well, a surface water drainage refers to the diversion or orderly removal of excess surface water by developing surface water inlets to subsurface drains. It is critical for preventing waterlogging, soil erosions, and downstream water contaminations. Surface water drainage systems are intended to mitigate potential flood risks, improve water quality, and ensure environmental biodiversity. The major reasons for having a proper surface water drainage system is heavy rainfall. The system will redistribute the drainage of rainwater around or near buildings and direct it straight to a public monsoon drain. There are several types of surface drainage system such as precast concrete block drain, precast concrete half round, and cascaded drain. The surface water drainage element in the project that is measured are the 600 mm wide reinforced concrete cascaded box drain, 750 mm times 750 mm drain sum, and 900 mm times 900 mm drain sum. The picture above is the drawing of the surface water drainage system that will be measured for this task. And in the right side, we can see the legends of the surface water drainage in the drawing for the project. These are the taking off list for the project title Pembinaan Kompleks Pejabat Suruhanjaya Pencegahan Rasuah Malaysia SPRM Sabah, where the first thing to take note on is the preambles. The first thing to see is the groundwater level, work near water, and lastly the services on site. After that, we are going to take off 600 mm wide RC box drain, where the first thing to take off is the excavation in trench not exceeding 24 meter, and also extra over in rock. Both of them are in the meter cube. Next, we are going to take off 50 mm thick lean concrete, 100 mm thick concrete bed, concrete benching, and 600 mm drain channel. Four of these items are all in the meter. Next, we are going to take off brick wall and 12 mm thick plaster where both of them are in meter square. Followed by precast concrete cover in number 450 mm wide RC cascaded drain in meter. And then we are going to do testing and connection. The second and third item to be take off is 750 mm and 900 mm drain sum. The first thing to do to take off is excavation not exceeding 2 meter and 4 meter, followed by extra over in rock. And then we are going to do disposal of water and disposal of excavated material, followed by filling, hardcore, concrete blinding, concrete bed, formwork, BRC reinforcement, some wall, plaster, precast concrete cover, testing, and the last thing to take off is the connection. This is the query list for the project, where the first item is since there is no soil investigate report, the engineer need to clarify the minimum distance for work near water, where in this BQ we assume the minimum distance for work near water is 200 meter. Next, since there is no soil investigation report, the engineer need to clarify the established ground level. But in this BQ, we assume the established ground level is 3 meters below ground level. Other than that, since there is no soil investigation report, the engineer need to clarify the number of boreholes, where we assume the number of borehole is 3 here. Furthermore, since there is no soil investigation report, the engineer need to clarify the percentage of extra over in rock, where the assumption for the percentage of extra over in rock is 10%. Lastly, the engineer need to clarify the thickness of the plaster as prescribed at detail page DRDT05, where in this BQ we assume the thickness of the plaster is 25 millimeter thick. All of these items need to be confirmed by the engineer again.
Hi, my name is Irene Safia and I am going to explain on all measure items for 600 mm wide RC box drain schedule. The location is at S2. The length is 97.71 meter. The width consists of two depths. The depth 1 is 600 mm, depth 2 is 125 mm. The total width is 0.08 meter. So the inlet depth is GL minus IL, which is inlet and outlet. So the inlet is 19.39, the outlet is 18.4. So the average depth for this inlet and outlet is 18.90 meter. For at the thickness is lean concrete 0.05 meter, bed 0.50 meter, channel 2 meter, benching 1.125 meters. So the total depth, which is the total up for everything for the thickness, is 22.23 meter. So the excavated trenches is taken from the total depth, which is not exceeding 24 meter cube, which is 22.23 meter. The EO excavation in rock is taken 10% from the total depth, which is also the excavated trenches, which is 2.22 meter cube. Disposal of water is item. 50 mm thick lean concrete is 0.125 meters. 100 mm thick concrete bed is also 0.125 meter. Concrete launching is 0.125 meter. 600 mm drain channel is 97.7, which is the length of the RC box drain for 600 wide. For brick wall, the length is taken from the length 97.71 times the height 1 meter, which is equivalent to 195.42. For 12 mm thick cement plaster, which also took the same length 97.71 times height 1 meter, the total area is 97.71. And then precast concrete cover is also taken from the length 450 mm wide RC cascade drain, which is the extra over 15.70. Testing is item. Connection is 1.
Assalamualaikum and salam sejahtera. My name is Nur Yasmin binti Muhammad Ali. So today I will explain on the schedule of sum for sum 1 and sum 2, which the size is 750 mm for sum 1 and 900 mm for sum 2. The first item that we will measure on the schedule is excavation in meter cube, which is the length times width times with the total depth. The total depth is from the average depth plus lean concrete plus with blinding, and we will get the total depth. Next is extra over excavation in rock, which we allow 10%. So the total for excavation will be times with 10% that we allow for extra over in rock. The next item is disposal of water, which the unit is item. The next one is disposal of excavated material. um, which the unit is meter cube. We For disposal of excavated material is in cubic meter, so we times the length, width and depth. Next is filling. Also we times with length, width and depth. Meanwhile, for hardcore, we times the length and width. For concrete blinding, we just take straight away the blinding size from the drawing. Next is concrete bed, which we times the size of the sum with the concrete bed sizes. Next is formwork, which we measured in meter. We take the length times with 4, which we have 4 edges of the formwork. Next is for fabric reinforcement, which shall be measured in meter square. So we just take the length times with the width. Next is sum wall. We measured in meter square. Next is plaster, which we measured in meter square. We take the length times with the average height, so we get the total area that will be plastered. The next item is precast concrete cover. We just time with how many sum that we are measuring. Next is testing, which the unit is item, and the last item that we measured is connections, which is in number.
Next is the explanation on the referred SMM2 clauses, which I am going to explain the 600 mm wide RC box ring. The first one is trench excavation not exceeding 24 meter, which is from clauses D10 and D12.7. Depth of excavation shall, unless otherwise required by this document, be classified as follows: maximum depth not exceeding 0.25 meter, 1 meter, 2 meter, 4 meter, and thereafter in 2 meter stages. The 12.7 excavating trenches to receive foundations shall be given in cubic meters, stating the starting level as clause D11. EO in rock extra over in rock is from clause D12.2. It is excavation in rock shall be so described. Rock is defined as any material met within excavation which is of such or position that it can be removed only by means of wedges, levers, special blunt, power-operated hammers, drills and chisels, special attachment to mechanical plants such as rock machetes, reapers, hammers, chisels, explosives, or chemicals. Alternatively, rock may be given as extra over each of the various types of excavation. Disposal of water is from clause B.3 and B.15. B.3 disposal of water shall be given in accordance with clauses D.15 to D.16. D.15 surface water, an item shall be given for keeping the surface of the site and the excavations free of surface water. For 50 mm limited link concrete is from clauses D.32. Blinding with sand or similar fine material shall be described and given in square meters. Concrete blinding shall be given in accordance with section F. For 100 mm thick concrete pad is from clause V.4.1. It is the beds, benchings, and covering shall each be given separately in meters, stating nominal size of the pipe to be laid, width and thickness of the beds, benchings, haunchings, rounds, and the like. Materials from which the beds, benchings, haunchings, rounds, and the like are to be constructed. Any form of required shall be deemed and to be included. For concrete benching is also the same, the clauses as V.4.1. For 600 mm drain channel is taken from the closest V.5.6. Surface water channels measured over all fittings and cascades shall be given in meters stating the kind and quality of drain, the size and method of jointing, angles, ends, outlets, intersections, jointing to sumps or other drains, and formal to concrete shall be deemed to be included with the item. Brickwork is taken from the section G, which is the brickwork and blockwork. It is taken from the G.2.1, which is brickwork and blockwork shall be measured the mean length by average height. Fairface and facework shall be measured on the exposed face. Next is the 12 mm thick plaster, which is taken from the closest S.18.2. The fibrous plasterwork shall be given in square meters and measured as carried out. No deduction shall be made for voids not exceeding 0.50 meter square. Precast concrete cover is from closest V.6.5. Channels, concrete benching, step irons, covers, and intercepting traps shall each be enumerated separately, stating the type, the quality, the size, and the method of bedding or fixing. For 450 mm wide RC cascade drain is from closest V.5.7. Cascades shall be described fully and enumerated as extra over or on the drain in which they occur, stating the number of steps in the cascade and the total drop. Testing is from closest V.8. Testing the drainage system shall be given as an item stating the method of testing. Lastly, the last technique for this box drain is the connection, which is from closest V.7.2. Connections to existing work shall each be enumerated stating the size of pipe or drain and the type of structure. Cutting openings making good drainage shall be deemed to be included with the item.
Today I will explain on the referred SMM2 clauses for Sum 1 and Sum 2, which the size is 750 mm and 900 mm drain sum. So the first item that we measure is excavation. We refer to clause D12.6 and it is stated in the SMM that excavating pit shall be given in cubic meters. So the next item is excavation extra over excavation in rock, which refer to clause D 12.2. In clause 12.2, in clause D 12.2, alternatively, rock may be given as extra over each of the various types of excavations. So here we allow 10% for extra over excavation in rock. So the next item is disposal of water, which we refer to clause V13. For the next item that we measure is disposal of water, which we refer to clause V.3. And it is stated that disposal of water shall be given in accordance with clauses D.15. In clause D.15, it mentioned that an item shall be given for keeping the surface of the site free from surface of water. The next item that we measure is disposal of excavated material, which falls under clause D.19. Disposal of excavated material from the site shall be given in cubic meters and so described, and the provision of a chute, dump, or tip, including payment for royalties, fees, and levies, and other charges shall be deemed to be included with the items unless otherwise stated. So the next item is filling to excavations, which falls under clause D.23. The next item is hardcore, which fall under clause D.28, handpacking hardcore and the like two faces. Handpacking hardcore and the like to form vertical or bordering faces over 0.25 meter height shall be grouped together and given in square meter. So for this drawing, we use meter square to measure the work. The next item is concrete blinding, which we can refer to clause D.32. Blinding with sand or similar fine material shall be described and given in square meter, which is length times width. And concrete blinding shall be given in accordance with sections F. For formwork of the sum, we use clause F12.5, formwork to edges, which will be given in meters, stating the depth of the sum. For the reinforcement, we use fabric reinforcement under clause F9.3, which stated that the fabric reinforcement shall be given in square meters, stating the match, the weight per square meters, and a minimum extent of sides and end labs. Classification shall be in accordance with clause F8.4. Next is sum wall, which refer to clause G.3.3a under classifications of walls. The next item is plaster, which falls under clause 5.18.2. The next item for sum is precast concrete cover, which falls under clause V6.5, which explain covers and intercepting trap shall each be enumerated separately, stating the type, the quality, the size, and the method of bedding or fixings. The next item is testing, which is under clause V.8. Testing the drainage system shall be given as an item, stating the method of testing. And the last item that we measure is connections under clause V.7.2, where the connection to existing work shall be enumerated, stating the size of pipe or drain and the type of structure.
So here is the BQ description. First, there is preamble. In preamble, there is groundwater established at 3 am below existing ground level on 21st December 2021, which shall be designated at the pre-contract level. Second is the work is to be carried at a minimum distance of 200 mm in Frama Canal, the normal level of which is 2 meters below groundwater level. Third one is 3 boreholes were sunk with the position shown on the location drawing. And the last one in preamble is electrical cable crossed over the site at a depth of 2 meters on the line shown on the location drawing. Next, we are going to 600 mm wall reinforcement concrete cascaded box drain. In excavation, there is excavating trenches to receive surface water channels starting at reduced level maximum not exceeding 24 meters. Next is extra over in rock, and then allowed for keeping the excavation free from storm and pre-locating water by pumping or otherwise. 100 mm thick lean concrete grade 15 lay on earth. In situ concrete grade 15 plain benching size 600 mm times 125 mm thick to receive 600 wall, including all necessary formwork lay on earth. Moreover, there is in situ concrete grade 15 plain bed size 600 mm times 125 mm thick to receive 600 mm wall, including all necessary formwork lay on earth. Box drain precast concrete grade 25 size 600 mm times 600 mm laid to fall, jointed and pointed in cement and sand 1-3 mortar, bedded on and including 150 mm thick in situ concrete grade 20 bed, including formwork. 2-5 mm thick brick wall in common brick laid in structure bond, jointed and pointed in cement and sands. There is 12 mm thick CNS mixed with an approval plaster render as a plaster used steel trowel on all exposed surface of drain wall. Precast concrete as described, box drain reinforced concrete slab 600 x 600 in size 125 mm thick. Extra over for cascaded 450 mm width drain, 3 number step and in total drop 600 mm high. Next we're going to 5 number of brick sum in 900 mm x 900 mm in size. Excavate pit to receive brick sum commencing from reduced level, maximum depth not exceeding 4 meter. Extra over excavation in rock. Allowed for keeping the surface of the site excavation free from surface water. Disposal of excavated material on site to 20 meter away from excavation. Filling to excavation around some wall with material arising from excavation. Lean concrete grade 15 non-exceeding 100 mm as described, blinding, bed, spread and level to receive some bed. Vibrated reinforced concrete foundation of grade 30, thickness exceeding 150 mm but not exceeding 300 as some bed. 1 layer of BRC A8 fabric reinforcement or approved equivalent well lap at joint and lay in sum. Continue for 5 number of brick sum in size 900 x 900 mm. Formwork to edges of some bed not exceeding 250 mm high, 225 mm thick brick wall in common brick lay in stretcher bond jointed and pointed in cement and sand. Mild steel grating over size 125 x 1000. Mild steel angle frame size 25 mm x 50 mm x 6 mm thick. Mild steel bar size 10 mm diameter, spaces 50 mm center all welded together. And last one for the 900 x 900 mm sum is 225 thick CNS mixed with an approved plasticizers, render as plaster. Use steel trowel on all exposed surface of. The last one in BQ description is 1 numbers of brick sum in size 750 x 750. First, excavate pit to receive brick sum commencing from reduced level, maximum depth not exceeding 4 meter. Extra over excavation in rock. Allowed for keeping the surface of the site and excavation free from surface water. Disposal of excavated material on site 20 m away from excavation. Filling to excavation around some wall with material arising from excavation. Lean concrete grade 50 non-exceeding 100 mm as described, blinding, bed, spread and level to receive some bed. Vibrated reinforced concrete foundation of grade 30, thickness exceeding 150 mm but not exceeding 300 as some bed. 1 layer of BRC A8 fabric reinforcement or approved equivalent well lap at joint and lay in sum. Formwork to edges of some bed not exceeding 200 mm high, 225 mm thick brick wall in common brick lay in structure bond jointed and pointed in cement and sand. Mild steel grating overall size 12550 x 1000 by steel angle frame size 25 mm x 50 mm x 6 mm thick. Mild steel bar size 10 mm diameter, spaces 50 mm center all welded together. 25 mm thick CNS mixed with an approved plasticizers, render as plaster using steel trowel on all exposed surface of some wall. Moreover, there is the whole surface wall water drainage system with certification of the SO including arranging and license with authority. Preparation and submit the report to the SO representative, make good defect and leave in perfect working order. And the last one in the bill of quantity is connecting ends of drain to mains, making good public highway and other work which may only be carried out by public undertaking or local authority shall be given a provisional sum.